Okay, hello, welcome to my series of Minecraft videos. If you've not heard of Minecraft before, you soon will, because it's becoming insanely popular and appearing on front covers of PC Gamer and things like that. And what it basically is a sandbox game made out of lots of different blocks. As you can see, you've got dirt blocks and sand blocks and wood blocks. And you can do anything you really want to in this. You can go and build stuff, you can go mining, just exploring. Imagination is really yours, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep a log of my travels and general messing around in the game and see what there is to see, and I hope you find it enjoyable. So the first thing you need to do really is to set up some sort of shelter. It all looks kind of peaceful and serene at the moment, but anywhere that is dark you will get monsters starting to turn up, and there's all sorts of monsters in the game. They all do different things, but all of them will kind of destroy you in my current state. So you need to find somewhere to protect yourself from them before it gets dark, because then they can essentially just spawn anywhere at all. So the first order of the day will be to get something to dig stuff out of, because at the moment with my bare hands here, you can see I can just sort of dig away some sand here. That and dirt is the only thing you're really going to ever dig out with your bare hands. So what you need to do is get some tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mine some wood here. But before I do anything, I want to make a note of where I'm spawning. Anytime you die, which you will a lot in this game, you will appear right back here in your spawn point. So it's here. So I'm going to kind of just dig a hole here, just so I know where it is. Okay, and I'm just going to stick this little plant I've picked up here. It's not actually going to be able to plant it there because it's sand. Forgot about that. Just digging up a hole there. Okay, so that's my spawn point. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig my shelter there as a temporary little thing, just so that I know that when I spawn I'm going to be safe from any monsters. And then, you know, when I've got a bit more resources, I can think up of a bit of a better place to set up shop. So first things first, I'm going to get some wood here. So from this tree here, it's a very cool looking tree here. So I'm just going to start bashing away at it with my hands here. And as you notice, some of the physics in this game are kind of crazy. Generally only sand and gravity will obey the laws of gravity, so the tree won't fall down. So you can do some pretty cool things like build tree houses in the sky floating up and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to start bashing away at this. It doesn't really matter what you hit it with. Anything other than a tool counts as your bare hands. So I'm just going to keep bashing away at this for a bit here. And generally a day and night cycle I think is about 10 minutes or so, so you don't really want to take any longer than that. Okay, so you can see it's quite shady here. The darker it gets, the more dangerous it is. You get all sorts of monsters. You see these little plants that are dropping from the tree. They're dropping from the leaves here. If you knock enough of this wood out, the leaves will start falling off, and you can use them to plant new trees, which is quite useful, because you'll always need wood. Should do for now. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do with this wood is build a workbench. Now I can use this to make some tools to actually make something a bit more useful. Let me just dig this out a bit more so I can actually get out of here. Right, so there's my spawn spot. I can kind of put it up to where it is, otherwise I'm going to fall to my death every time I spawn. So let me just dig around here. Okay. I want to turn this into wood. So I've got some of my wood block here, and to use anything from it, I just put it in there and it turns it into planks. You get 4 planks for every one. So just turn it into some wood there and put it on my hotbar there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just fence off my spawn here, and I'll leave a door here actually. Okay. And up a bit. I mean, it's completely rubbish little shack really, but it's only temporary until I can have a chance to explore my world. You don't really want to spend too much time running around without anywhere to hide. I'm going to put a bit of dirt here to make it symmetrical, and grass will grow on that eventually. And I need to dig down now. Yeah, I'll just put a roof on here quickly. There we go. It's not the Ritz, but it's home. Dig a hole here. Further in. That'll do. That'll make it 9, just to make it symmetrical. I'm a bit OCD about that sort of thing. There we go, right. So let's just make this a bit bigger. Kind of messed that up, haven't I? Never mind, 4 will do. Some more wood down here. It's always fun playing with wood. And yes, I did just say that. Oh dear. Yeah, put it across there. We've got kind of a lanky, lopsided little thing, but it will do to keep my place secure. I can't actually remember where I spawned. I think it was here. So what we need to do now is block this off. So I'm going to make my workbench now, and to do that you need 1 plank in each square there, and then you get your little workbench. Put that hotkey, and I'm just going to stick it here. I need to make a roof, so I'm going to get very... There we go. Now it's a bit dark, so I need to go get some torches before it gets dark. Otherwise I might get some unpleasant spawning with me. So I'm going to make a door quickly. Anything crafting in this game, you kind of just make the shape you want to make. So that's kind of like a door. And now I've got a door there. So I'm just going to put that here. You always do it facing outwards, otherwise monsters can shoot through it. So I'll put my door there. And there we go. So there's my little house. And that'll do from the first night. There seems to be a cow swimming in the ocean and seeming quite happy about it. You can kill him and get leather from it when you want to, but at the moment I need to find some coal. Well, I need some more wood actually to start with before I get some coal, because I need to make some tools. You can't mine any coal without any tools, so I'm going to need some more wood. It seems to be quite a cloudy day in Minecraft land today, so I can't really tell where the sun is, so I can't tell how close it is to nightfall. Everyone who plays this game gets a different level. It's completely randomly generated, and it's also infinite in size, at least crossways. There's only a certain amount you can go up or down. So, you know, crazy floating islands like that are kind of half of the course. It would be quite cool to build a little base up there, actually, if you can get there somehow. But anyway, let's get this wood in 2 planks. There we go. That's enough to make myself some tools. House looks rubbish. I'm going to make a better one eventually. So here's my crafting bench. Now what I'm going to do is turn these into sticks. So you make kind of a stick shape here. And yeah, 20 will do. Now I'm going to make myself a pickaxe. So you make a kind of a pickaxe shape, sort of, and you get a pickaxe out of it. I'll make a couple of them. And I shall also make a spade. What the hell, let's go for 2 spades there. Let's put these back together. There we go, right. And yeah, okay, so I've got some tools. You always got to make sure you use the right tools for the job, otherwise they kind of degrade really quickly, and wood doesn't last very long anyway. So I need to go find myself some coal now, and some stone. Otherwise it's going to get very dark, and there appears to be some over there, but that's a very long way away. Well, hopefully there'll be some nearby. There's obviously going to be quite a lot in the ground, but I wouldn't have a clue where to start looking. I'm going to go look over here, I think. Why am I carrying this tree? There we go. Oh, there's a cave over here. Now, there could probably be monsters in it. I've got absolutely nothing to defend myself, so I need to be a bit careful here. So anywhere there is dark, might be some monsters. It doesn't appear to go anywhere, so we can ignore that for now. Let's go have a look up here. Oh, and it's getting dark. Great. I don't have much time. Let's hope there's some coal here, or as I am going to have to just huddle in the darkness for a bit. No, there isn't. There's a pig. Sorry about my frame rate here. Fraps is kind of struggling to cope with the rendering as well. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to get back then, unfortunately, and just hide in the dark for a bit. And that way on the next episode we can just venture out when it's light again. There's some nice little flowers there. I can make a little flower bed there or something. You notice this tree is kind of still floating in the air. And what will happen is when I kind of knock its supports out, it will start falling to the ground and dropping into seeds. Yeah, so I'm just going to hide in here. And as it gets dark, you'll get all sorts of gribblies coming out after you, and you'll hear them around. And you generally don't want to venture out until you know what you're doing. You've got some armour, you've got some weapons. And even then, the monsters are quite hardcore. You know, they'll kill you in a few hits. And there's some absolutely crazy sounding things coming on out there. I'm not entirely sure what that was, but it doesn't sound good. So I'm going to stay in here, and I shall wrap it up in a minute. Just want to talk a few more things. Yeah, okay, so inventory, you can only have 64 in a stack. I'm assuming there's some sort of programmatical reason for it. Here's your little man here. You'll notice that mine will look different from yours because I've customised mine to look a bit more like me. I know I'm pretty ugly, aren't I? We've got, again, these are your crafting spots. You only get 4 on your actual person, but that's enough to make things like torches and workbenches and what have you. So whenever you're about and you're caught short, you can just make one. And here are your armor slots, and you can equip yourself with leather armor or iron armor or something like that, and that makes you take a bit more damage before dying. In my current state, and in this difficulty, I'm likely to get about 2-3 hits before I die, which isn't great. So I'm just going to organise these. And then I'm going to go off a hunt to find a better place, because there's absolutely nothing around here whatsoever. As you can see, it gets very dark in this game, and yeah, it'll take about 10 minutes here, so I'm going to call it here, and we'll start the next episode when it's getting lighter, so I can venture straight out again. Okay, I'll see you next time.